Here with Coach Brady. Coach, you got your regular season home finale this Saturday against Ferris State at 1 p.m. Just talk about the preparation as you guys prepare for the Bulldogs this week.
Yeah, obviously a huge challenge and a really big game. Great opportunity for us. A lot on the line. For us, victory would mean a chance. To be at top of the standings, tied. With them. Going into the last regular season game. And so obviously our preparation's been really focused on trying to put our best game of the season together, especially from an execution standpoint. And thought that was an area, where we failed last week was, just didn't execute when we needed to in too many areas of the game. And, that made it difficult. But, Ferris presents a lot of challenges. They're very well coached and they have a lot of talented players and they've been playing really good football. And so, we're going to have to go out and we're going to have to play our best game.
You talk about the challenge of playing this team. In recent seasons, these two teams have played each other, and it's been a really close game. What have you seen in your preparation this week on this year's Ferris State team?
Yeah, obviously they, offensively they're really explosive, and they can score really quick, and they can put up a lot of points in a short amount of time. And I think they're averaging 50 plus points a game, and there's times that they make it look really easy, and so we've got to be really disciplined, we've got to be really smart, and we've got to play really clean football, and we're going to have to tackle extremely well, and then defensively they're just really stout against the run, and they're really solid, really in all three phases of the game. And so obviously that's what you expect from the number one team in the nation. And so they're the defending national champs for a reason. And, there's times I watch and I think they're better than they were a year ago. But we're excited about our opportunity. Our kids have had a lot of energy this week. And so, they're excited about this one. Obviously, haven't been close a number of times. There's no moral victories here. And so, if it's close again, we've got to find a way to get it done like we did at Grand Valley. And that's just the bottom line here. And so, we've talked a lot about, what it's going to take this week. It's going to take a total team effort, and it's going to take a lot of effort and toughness. But most importantly, I think it's going to take great execution from the Cardinals.
You're honoring 17 of your seniors this Saturday for Senior Day. What is the impact of this senior class? How has this senior class impacted your program? And just talk about these guys that your guys are honoring on Saturday.
Yeah, really, this is my first recruiting class. A lot of these guys are my first recruiting class. And so a lot of these guys I'm very close with, and I love dearly. And so, I'm happy for them. But also I'm sad to see him go, and time just goes by so fast, and I can't even believe that, one of them, his birthday is today, and he's 23 years old. I'm like, man, you're like grandpa around here, and they're like, well, what does that make Tyus? I said, well, that makes him great grandpa. So, but there's a lot of fun, a lot of great memories with these guys, and, it's huge, for them and their experience here, and they've helped build this culture, and so just really proud of them, and definitely would like to send them out with a win on Senior Day.
4 of those guys of the 17 that are being honored are team captains this year. That core group, those 4 guys, just talk a little bit about what you've seen from them as a leadership standpoint, not only this season, but during their whole time as a Cardinal.
Yeah, those guys have helped set the standard, and they've created the standard, and they've continued to elevate, our standard over the years, and so that's what I'm really proud about, and they've they just continue to work and grow, and they've given everything for this school and for their teammates and to their coaches, and so for that I'll forever be grateful. And these are not only just great young men, but these are great football players too. So this is a really good senior class, one that I'm really proud of.